We all chase success, right? But what if that picture we have in our heads, what if it's a total fantasy? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the raw, unfiltered reality of what it actually costs to achieve something great.
I mean, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Everybody wants the prize, but almost no one wants to pay the price of admission. So what is that price? That's the gap we're going to dive into. All right, so let's kick things off with the fantasy. Why is this idea of success so alluring? It's because from the outside, it looks like this perfect, polished destination, the ultimate prize at the end of a golden road.
Yeah, we're basically sold this highlight reel, the freedom to work from a beach, the financial security, the applause, the view from the top. This is the polished end result, the thing that grabs all the headlines and really fuels our dreams. But it's only half the story, not even.
Okay, so what about the actual path to get there? Well, that journey, it couldn't be more different from the destination. This is the stuff that never ever makes it into the highlight reel. The first, and maybe the biggest, reality check is just how lonely it is. Seriously. To build something new, you have to step away from the crowd. Those late nights, they're spent alone grinding away while pretty much everyone else is out having fun. And then there's the grind. That freedom everyone dreams about, it's built on a foundation of, let's be honest, kind of boring repetition. It's all about showing up and doing the same basic stuff over and over and over again. It's not sexy, but man, is it essential. And next up, you've got to learn to love the mess. The path isn't this clean, straight line. No way! It's a chaotic series of experiments, setbacks, and a whole lot of failure. And failure isn't a sign to quit. It's actually a required part of the process. So when you put it all together, it's a pretty stark contrast, right? What you see is freedom and recognition, but what it takes loneliness. It takes mind-numbing repetition and a ton of failure. For every single one of those rewards, there's a cost. This leads us to a really tough pill to swallow. Motivation? It's just a feeling. It comes and goes. You might feel pumped for a day, maybe a week. But real success? That's built on what you do long after that feeling has vanished. It's all about discipline. It's about consistency. It's the system you build to just keep going no matter what. And all of this brings us to the absolute heart of the matter, the hidden price of achievement that most people just completely miss. See, it's not just about what you do. It's about who you have to become. So, okay, we know people love the outcome. The money, the status, the whole shebang. But what's the part of the process they truly hate? It's not just the hard work. It's something way deeper, way more personal than that. It all boils down to this one idea, an identity shift. Think about it. To get a result you've never gotten, you have to become someone you've never been. The process literally forces you to change your habits, your standards, even the story you tell yourself about who you are. Seriously, let that sink in. You can't become successful while staying the same person. This is the part almost everyone tries to sidestep. They want the rewards of a new life, but they're not willing to become a new person. The real work, the hard work, is all internal. And once you get that, really get it, it completely reframes what we even mean when we say something is difficult. We're usually looking at the wrong problem. And here it is, the ultimate reframe. Success isn't difficult. The transformation required for it is. The tasks themselves? Often simple, right? Maybe not easy, but simple. The real difficulty is the transformation. It's not hard to go to the gym once. What's hard is becoming the kind of person who never misses a workout. That internal shift? That's the whole game. So at the end of the day, the question isn't just, what do I need to do to be successful? A much, much more powerful question to ask yourself is this: who do I need to become? Because the answer to that question, well, that's where your real journey begins.